everyone, and welcome back to Tiki Taka Talk. And today we have our third and final prediction video of the top three leagues. At the start of the season, I predicted La Liga, Bundesliga, and Premier League. Bundesliga, I was decent. Premier League, I was absolutely horrific. And now we get into La Liga, where I had my worst prediction of the year. But La Liga this year was pretty random, From 9th place to 19th place was like 7 points. So a lot of these positions could have changed at different times. Let's start off with 20th place, Real Oviedo. They had a horrific season, only 21 points, and I predicted them to finish in 20th. So I got that prediction correct. 19th place is Girona, and this was the worst prediction I had. At the start of the season, I predicted them to finish in 7th place and get Conference League football. And instead, they're going to La Liga Hypermotion. It is pretty bad. Girona fell off an absolute cliff this season. 18th place is Mallorca, who also got relegated. Start of the season, I predicted them to finish in 16th place. So out of the relegated teams, I only got one correct. 17th place was Osasuna. At the start of the season, I predicted them to finish in 13th. 4 spots off, but we know that doesn't really mean anything in the relegation for La Liga. 16th place is Levante. I predicted them to finish in 19th, get relegated. They barely stayed up, so congrats for them. 15th place is Elche. I predicted them to finish in 17th, avoid relegation, which they did, but I was 2 spots off. 14th place is Alaves. I predicted them to be relegated in 18th place, but they stayed up. 13th place is Sevilla. Sevilla had a bad season. I predicted them to finish 8th, about where other people would have predicted them. 5 spots behind. 12th place is also a horrific prediction. Athletic Club Bilbao. I predicted them to make the top 3. I thought that they would finish in 3rd, but they were 9 points below that. 11th place is Espanyol. I predicted them to finish in 12th, so basically a correct prediction. 10th place is Real Sociedad. They won the Copa del Rey, so they're going to the Europa League, and I predicted them to finish in 5th. So 5 spots behind that season in the league. 9th place is Valencia. They had a pretty decent season. I predicted them to finish in 14th place, but they defied the odds. 8th place is Rayo Vallecano. They had a great season, made it to the Conference League final, but of course lost. I predicted them to finish in 15th, be at that bottom mid-table. 7th place is Girona. The start of the season, I predicted them to finish 11th. So they kind of finished above that. 6th place is Celta Vigo. I predicted them to finish in 10th place. Instead, they had a great season, finishing in Europa League qualification. 5th place, Real Betis. I predicted them at the start of the season to finish in 9th, but Anthony carried them to a top 5 finish, and they deserve to be in that spot. 4th place, this was the second prediction that I got correct, Atletico Madrid. That's basically, where they're at right now. Good enough for Champions League, but not good enough for top 3. 3rd place was Villarreal. They had a great season. I predicted them to finish 6th at the start of the season. They definitely improved. And we have Barcelona and Real Madrid in the top 2. Barcelona, of course, won the league, with Real Madrid coming in 2nd. But I predicted the opposite. I thought Real Madrid would finally get back to winning the league, and Barcelona would come runner-up. But instead, they swapped positions. So the only predictions I got correct was the worst team in the league and Atletico Madrid. So both Premier League and La Liga, I got 2 predictions correct. But I would say that I had decent predictions, 3.55 off of every position. But that has been the recap. We'll see you next time. This has been Tiki Taka Talk.